He is going and checking all the leftover items, because after collecting all that he will start searching. Maybe something which is good, which I can sell and make some money. One day what happened? This man was scavenging and he saw one ring which was glittering. He said, "Who will leave the gold ring here? Anybody will throw the gold ring in the sea beach. But anyway, let me try my luck." So he took that ring and he goes to a goldsmith shop. He goes to the goldsmith shop and he showed him, "Sir, can you make an evaluation of this ring?" The shopkeeper saw it like this, then he rubbed it and he said, "This is 22 karat gold. And it will fetch you $250. That man was very happy. See, golden ring I got, it is costing $250. Then what happened? Earlier he was not caring about that ring, but when he came to know that it is a 22 karat ring, gold, he started valuing it. Like, oh, I have to keep it safely. Then what happened? After 10 days, one of his relatives, who was a diamond merchant, he came to meet him. Then he brought the ring and he showed him, "Sir, this stone, can you please tell me, is it a genuine stone or a artificial?" That man, he saw the ring and the stone and he said, "From where you got this?" He said, "I got it in the sea. When I was scavenging, I got it in the sea." Then he said, "My God, you are very fortunate. The cost of this stone is $250,000, $250,000, because it's a very precious stone and it costs a lot of money." So the moment he heard this, he said, "You must be joking." Then he says, "Okay, you give me this stone, I will give you $200,000. Not 250,000, that is the value, but I will give you $200,000. Then he was convinced, "Oh yes, this is a real." So when he knew that it is going to cost, its value is $200,000, what happened? His love. Sit in the nearby place. Okay, sit down. So when he came to know that the stone which was embedded in the ring cost $200,000, then what he did? He safely kept the stone in a cloth and he kept it in his house as if he is worshipping that. Why? Because if he sells that, he is going to get $200,000. Similarly, we can say God, we can say Krishna, we can say Rama, but unless and until you have their knowledge, who is God, who is me, what is my relationship with God, if you do not have this knowledge, then what happens? Your faith will not be strong. Then you go to God only for what? Give me that, give me this, beti ka shadi hai, I am having arthritis, a lot of pain in my knee joint. So God becomes your order supplier. होटल में जाके बोलता है ना, दो पूरी, दो वड़ा, दो प्लेट वड़ा, इडली, दो मसाला डोसा लेके आना, वो भी जल्दी फटाफट. Similarly, we also tell God, "Okay, give me that, give me this, give me this, give me this." Correct? So once you develop knowledge, then you know how great God is. If you don't have knowledge, you will not know how great God is. So if you want to know who you are, who is God, what is my relationship with God, to know all this, you need transcendental knowledge. And where you get this knowledge? Where you get transcendental knowledge? Where?
Scriptures.
Our Vedic scriptures, especially Bhagavad Gita. Why Bhagavad Gita? Madhav Prabhu is 100% right. Because when we were students, there were some students who were going to the reference section. They were reading big textbooks. And when we used to see that, we used to become afraid. So then what we used to do, if there is some guide, which gives very concisely what has been taught in the college, so it used to give us enough marks for passing. So we all used to go for the guide. When you see textbooks, you become afraid actually, correct? So similarly, even in spiritual life also, you need some knowledge which is very concise, very precise, which you can easily assimilate, and that knowledge is available in Bhagavad Gita. That's why I am requesting everybody, please read one shloka of Bhagavad Gita every day. By heart a few shlokas. Otherwise, don't call yourself, "I am a Hindu." You are a useless Hindu otherwise. If you want yourself to be proudly called as a Hindu, read some literature, read Ramayana, read Mahabharata, read Bhagavad Gita, some knowledge you obtain. Otherwise, just to say I am born to a Hindu parents, So my religion is Hindu means it is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I hope now by listening to my lecture, you all become inspired to read one shloka of Bhagavad Gita every day. And when you will read it, you read it before you go to bed. Make the children sit with you. Call your Prabhus also. Prabhus will be very difficult. You have to force them a little bit. भगवत गीता सुनो वरना खाना नहीं मिलेगा आज, डिनर नहीं मिलेगा बोलो. हाँ, प्रभु को थोड़ा खींच के लेके आओ और सब लोग फैमिली सब लोग बैठ के you read one shloka of Bhagavad Gita. There is a saying in English, a family which prays together will always stay together. You heard this? So those who pray together, the family members, they always will be together. They will be emotionally more attached to each other. So every day morning, by all means, chant one mala of japa, and every day evening, before going to bed, read one shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Is it okay? How many of you are inspired to do that from tomorrow onwards? Raise your hand. Prashant, sure? Huh? How many of you are inspired? Prabhuji also is inspired. Huh? Every day, Mataji is also inspired. Very good. Thank you very much. Huh? Every day, by all means, chant one mala of japa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I am not asking for much. सुबह एक माला जप करो, रात को सोने से पहले एक श्लोक भगवद गीता पढ़ो. If you do this much, trust me, when we meet next year Damodara, you will say, Prabhuji, my life has completely changed. I am not the same person what I was before. Believe me, you will do this. You will tell this. So the proof of the pudding is in eating, correct? If you keep the pudding in front of you, it may be sweet, or somebody will say it may be little salty also. It looks like that, like this. You can go on talking, but one spoon you take and put it in your mouth, then you say, it is so nice. So the proof of the pudding is in eating. Similarly, if you want your spiritual life to unfold, do something. Do something. Otherwise, don't call yourself, I am a follower of Sanatana Dharma. I am a Hindu. Don't call it. WhatsApp में मिलता है ना मैसेज, गर्व से बोलो हम हिंदू है. What Hindu you are? You don't know Bhagavad Gita, you don't know Upanishad, you don't know Bhagavatam, you don't chant, do japa meditation, you don't worship God, then how you can be Hindu? You are a Nastik. Nastik बोलते हैं ना, non-believer actually. So don't go into that category. Please do something, because we don't know how long we are going to stay in this world. Has anybody understood? Okay, I am having another 30 years. Has anybody given it in writing to you? Nobody knows. When our end will come, nobody knows. So become alert, become intelligent, and not tomorrow, from today onwards, start doing what I give the recommendation. One mala of japa every day, before going to sleep, one shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.